Well, I'm Julie. I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in June of 2015. And my initial symptoms were mostly fatigue, but more than just tiredness. It was a real debilitating fatigue. I was sleeping a lot more than normal, and the day that I noticed it mostly was I'd gone shopping to the supermarket with my mother-in-law, and I got halfway around the supermarket and I literally couldn't keep shopping. I had to stop and go and sit down and wait for her to finish doing the shopping. I was so overcome with tiredness. I had a lot of joint pain, aches and pains in all of my bones. I had a couple of ulcers that wouldn't heal properly, so just sores that I couldn't heal, so infections really that wouldn't go away. After my diagnosis, looking back with hindsight, I noticed that I had other symptoms that I hadn't really picked up on. I'd had a very heavy period that I just thought was the menopause because of my age, but it was abnormally heavy bleeding that I then found out was a leukemia symptom. I understand that my experience with my GP is quite unique in that she picked up on my quite unusual set of symptoms and linked them to potentially being something wrong with my blood. She suspected it might just be simple anemia, but she ran a blood test. That was at 11 o'clock in the morning, and those results came back quite quickly. And she got those results back and came around personally to tell me that I'd got leukemia later that day at about 6 o'clock. And I went straight in then to the city hospital and was treated with chemotherapy at 9 o'clock that evening. I have acute myeloid leukemia, which means the symptoms come on very quickly, and if it's left untreated, it can be fatal. So I was exceptionally lucky that my GP picked it up so quickly, and the local hospital treated it very, very quickly. So my chemotherapy was successful, and after a second course, I was in remission. With the diagnosis being so fast, it was emotionally very difficult to deal with because I had no idea that I might have leukemia, with my symptoms being so vague. I did think that I must have the flu or was just a little bit run down. When I was told I had leukemia, I was taken into hospital straight away that day, and my life was put on hold. So it was very difficult for both myself and my family to deal with.